Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the WWE Universe, and welcome to this week's Raw review. And it all started with Vicky Guerrero and Paul Heyman coming out, and they basically showed some videos of last week when The Rock, laid the smackdown on both of them, and it was pretty damn funny. And they showed The Rock backstage when he wasn't allowed into the building, which is pretty funny again. A nice way to open the show. It was very different. And before I continue on with this review, I want to let you know that this episode, this review, whatever I'm gonna call it, is gonna be pretty short because I am very short on time. So kicking right into the next segment, match, whatever it was. It was RKO, Randy Orton defeating Antonio Cesaro in a beat the clock challenge to determine. Well, the beat the clock thing was, whoever beats the other guy in the least amount of time in the whole tournament thingy gets to choose what number he comes out in the Royal Rumble, and I'll get to that a little bit later. So yeah, Randy Orton defeated Antonio Cesaro in 11 minutes and 36 seconds, which was a pretty damn good match. Disappointed that Antonio Cesaro didn't win, but Randy Orton can't lose clean every single week. We had again we saw the Hall of Fame video for Mick Foley. It was pretty nice. I really like it. It's gives me goosebumps. I don't know why. I really don't know why, but it just does. We had a Shield hype video promo showing you all the carnage that they've been doing ever since they came, which is pretty cool. And watching that, I thought that I still thought that they're losing steam. They're not rolling as fast as they were before. But again, I'll get to that a little bit later because they're back on top of their game. But Big Show came out and defeated Zack Ryder in about like 18 seconds again. It was a squash. But Brad Maddox came out for commentary really quick, and I like Brad Maddox so much. You don't even understand. I'm really happy for this kid. He's on, with TV. He's come from, I don't even know what I like about him. He's just really funny. And, he's sarcastic. So I like this guy. Keep your eye on him for the future. But back to the match. Big Show after the match, he was going to count Ryder out for 10 seconds to show that he's going to beat Berto Del Rio at the Royal Rumble in the Last Man Standing match again. I don't know why, but yeah, the crowd started chanting what, and Big Show just got really mad and he just left without even counting to 10. Pretty cool. Backstage segment again. Brad Maddox showing what he has on the mic, and he's pretty damn funny again with Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman just plays into him and says that he's gonna help him become famous on Raw and get him a contract and whatnot. But we'll see where that goes. If it was real or if it was, just to get him off his back and off of TV. But yeah, next we had Ryback defeating Slater, and partially T3MB. I don't know why. It was just to get Ryback on TV, I guess. After the match, he did cut a promo where he says he's gonna win the Royal Rumble, and I don't think he's gonna win the Royal Rumble, but I honestly think that I'll get to that in my Royal Rumble predictions and stuff. This guy, I think, is going to do immense damage in the Royal Rumble. So, can't wait for that. Backstage segment with, still, The Rock is, still banned from the arena. And, it was pretty funny. And Vicky Guerrero came out. Again, it was pretty funny. So, I see what they did. It's entertaining. Whatever. We had an in-ring segment with CM Punk and Paul Heyman. And CM Punk cut a promo on The Rock. And he said that he basically said he's going to win the Royal Rumble. That The Rock can't beat him. And yeah, cool. We had Dolph Ziggler defeating The Miz in 10 minutes and 56 seconds for the Beat the Clock Challenge. So Ziggler right now is in the lead. And it was, team effort. AJ distracted the referee on one side. Big E did something on this side. And yada, yada, yada. And Ziggler hit the zigzag and got the victory. Cool stuff, bro. And another in-ring segment. This was terrible. This was the terriblest in-ring segment I've ever seen in the past couple of weeks. I don't know why. I love Kane and Daniel Bryan, but this was terrible. It was horrific. We had graduation night. Dr. Shelby giving graduation to Kane and Daniel Bryan, and to end the whole thing, they had a huge hug off with everybody around the arena. Everybody, it was just gay TV. It was gay. It was stupid. What the? Okay, moving on. We had Caitlyn defeat Alicia Fox in a Who Cares match, because that's what I'm just going to call them from now on. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm really liking the spear that Caitlyn is doing. It looks pretty damn cool. We had a backstage segment with Paul Heyman And CM Punk, I don't remember what it was, but there was one, I guess. We had an in-ring segment with Paul Heyman, The Rock, and CM Punk was in those boxes all the way on the top of the arena, where they look down at the ring. But yes, this Paul Heyman came out. He was talking trash about The Rock. The Rock came out and he bought a ticket. So that's the way he got in. The Rock, told Paul Heyman to get the hell out of his ring, and then The Rock cut one of his awesome promos on CM Punk. And hell, I'm hyped for the Royal Rumble. I want to see this match, but then the lights go off. And this is what I was talking about. The Shield comes out, attacks The Rock, lays him out. They even gave The Rock internal bleeding. He was bleeding out of somewhere inside of him, and it was coming out of his mouth, which is pretty cool. And the Shield is, steaming again, I guess. They're back on their train, they're back on the tracks, and they're just going full speed now. Well, not full speed, they're going medium speed, but hell, they attacked The Rock, which is pretty damn cool. And, yeah, we had Sheamus versus Wade Barrett, and the time ran out because Dolph Ziggler came out, and Dolph Ziggler, AJ, and Big E came out, and they made sure that Sheamus or Wade Barrett couldn't get a victory under the 10 minutes and 38 seconds, I think it was. But yeah, whatever. Backstage segment: Vicky Guerrero, Dolph Ziggler, and AJ. They went to Vicky, and Ziggler wants to pick number 30 to come out in the Royal Rumble, and Vicky says no, that you can pick whatever number you want from 1 and 2. So that's right there a spoiler there, I guess. Ziggler is going to come out either 1 or 2 at the Royal Rumble, which is pretty damn cool. I think he's going to last a really long time. But again, I'll get to that a little bit later, in a future video on my Royal Rumble predictions. Backstage segment with CM Punk and Paul Heyman. They were walking out. Mr. McMahon came out, and he said if the Shield gets involved at the Royal Rumble match, CM Punk will be stripped of the WWE Championship. Actually, if you want to, take it word by word, Mr. McMahon actually said if CM Punk interferes in CM Punk's match, he'll get stripped of the title. What? I mean, he meant Shield, but he said CM Punk. Whatever. The guy's old. Give him a break. Alberto Del Rio defeated Lower Tensai in a Who Cares match again. But, this time is not that much of a Who Cares match because Alberto Del Rio is the World Heavyweight Champion. After the match, he got the crowd to chant 1, 2, 3 to 10 in Spanish. Impressive. Alberto Del Rio is really getting over with the crowd, especially in the Spanish areas of the world, I guess, or the country, or North America, or something like that. Anyway, we got an in-ring segment with what people all over the world, even ESPN is getting in it. Everywhere is saying that Cena cut one of his worst promos in history. Now I gotta admit, it was pretty funny at some point. He said something about Call of Duty and whatnot. I play Call of Duty, so I got it. But for people that don't play Call of Duty, typical fans, he screwed it up. He wasn't funny at all to them, and he actually made fun of some chubby dude, and then the crowd. What the hell's wrong with Cena? Worst promo ever, but it led up to some sort of battle royal. Sheamus came out, Primetime Players came out, Randy Orton came out, Miz, Team Hell No, Tony Cesaro, 3MB, and then after the 3MB, just the whole roster came out after him. And, it was a pretty nice battle royal to end the show on TV. Although nobody really knows. I couldn't find who won it. I tried to find who won it, but I could not find it. But Royal Rumble looks pretty nice. I mean, the Go Home Raw show was it was okay. I mean, to me, it should have ended with The Rock and CM Punk, and not with John Cena, because John Cena just screwed it up completely. But still, Royal Rumble looks pretty awesome. Let me know if you're going to watch it in the comments below. Let me know what you think about the show in the comments below. Let me know about anything you want to know, or tell me in the comments below about the Royal Rumble, about questions for me, anything. If you like this episode show, I'm right now I'm solidifying it. This is a show. So if you like this show, leave me a like in the bottom or whatever. And if you didn't, don't leave me a dislike, because that would make you very sad. And if you're new around here, subscribe. Thank you very much. I said this show was going to be short, but apparently it wasn't. It's actually a normal show. So, yeah, no apologies from me. Happy Doodah. Have a nice day. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Bye.